I cannot go on replay mode on USDT, but what we saw here at London Open, because London opened right there, and we made a Wyckoff inside a Wyckoff because we had our tap 1, our tap 2, our tap 3 on USDT dominance while being in a bigger range. So we're forming a Wyckoff inside a Wyckoff. So that was amazing. So this was your tap 1, this was your tap 2, and this was your tap 3, which had a retest and broke structure. But that was at 840, 839. And what was happening on Doge, because that's what this video is all about. Let's go back in time. Boom. Okay, what do we see here? Because London is about to open and we see a lower high forming, which means this is gonna be liquidity. So this is a lower high than that. So these are both probably gonna get taken out. That is just liquidity. You also have this high, so you have these 3 highs which are about to be taken out. You have supply above, amazing. Okay, so what do we do? So you draw your range from low to high, then I'm eyeing, hey, did we came in any demand? This was the demand you came in. On a higher time frame it leaves an inefficiency, so that's nice. But can we refine this more? Because you see those lows here, so when you put them under those lows, you can see, yeah, we took that out on our first step. So that was unmitigated demand. Further, there wasn't really any demand POI. We had this was our only POI left. So let's put it on the chart. As you can see, we had a range deviation while leaving all those highs intact. So that is wonderful. Put our taps on the chart, tap 1, tap 2, and watch for our extreme demand. Was there a tap 3 POI? No, there wasn't really any POI, because you didn't make a lower low, then go higher, then this became your extreme liquidity point, which you can come back for later to long your model 2. But there wasn't really a POI. Plus, USDT dominance wasn't in a confirmed distribution as well. So you want to wait for that, preferably. What happens? Price goes lower and takes out this low. As you can see, it takes out that low. And that small mitigation is enough. So you put your tap on the chart and watch for a break of structure. But right now it is 822 and a USDT dominance 822. We are here at the top, deviating it, showing signs of exhaustion. So you can use that as another confluence to take this accumulation, because you're leaving all those highs intact. Let's draw the liquidity trail. Amazing. And what is going to be your break of structure? Your break of structure going to be this, because this is the first structure on this low time frame. Didn't came into demand, so we can go in there still. We didn't break structure yet. And let's just watch for a break of structure. What we can see is we came back for this lower 1 minute demand zone. This is not a joke. We came back for the demand zone. And what happened on USDT dominance? We came back for the 1 minute zone. Look at this, guys. You had your last candle up, going down aggressively, forming an inefficiency, which is getting filled right here. So USDT dominance also has a retest, just like Doge does. Doge had a retest a bit earlier, but that doesn't matter because we broke structure here at 840. And what did Doge do at 840? This can already be your break of structure because you mitigated the extreme demand right there. That is already your confirmation officially, because what happens? We break structure here, but it was a bit ugly because you wicked structure, then you wicked it again. You didn't have good closes in this structure break. So this wasn't really the best structure break to enter because you couldn't really enter. There wasn't any close. While this is being 835 and USDT dominance 835, is not breaking structure yet. 835 USDT dominance at the retest. So you go to Doge, delete this and wait for this structure to break, to have another confluence for USDT dominance, spending some time in here, and boom, there's your entry. Stop below this low because price has no reason anymore to go below this retest, as we had on USDT dominance as well. Target the range high. No, you're not targeting the range high because you have another high above, which is absolutely gonna get taken out if this high is also gonna get taken out. So you target that high, you target another high as well, because I was talking about this high in the beginning and I want this high to be taken out as well. That's all liquidity. And even I would have left a runner to go to this supply, because this is the last supply. So this is an amazing trade where highs are stacking up on each other and you form an accumulation in combination with USDT dominance. So what is happening? You have your aggressive push up. Let's play it more. Boom, and there's your target. And then you see, indeed, price was going to that high, the POI, which we drew here, because this is all liquidity as well. And price went to that high. So this would be my first take profit, my second take profit, my third take profit. Price went lower and then higher to the target, but that's why you don't put your stop loss at break even, because you are getting stopped out and want your stop loss below a Wyckoff low. What happened here? You formed a 1, you formed a 2, and you formed a 3. You formed an amazing accumulation here in the demand, in the market maker demand, protected by a Wyckoff, and went higher. And there was your final take profit hit. And that's a nice thing, because this trade was not a very high RR trade. This was a 1.56 RR trade. But you take a bit of profit here, you take a bit of profit here, and you take a bit of profit here. So that's gonna be a way more RR trade than your 1.5. I would have trailed my stop to this low, full take profit here. I hope you understand how amazing this was, that you had your breaker structure on USDT dominance, you had your breaker structure on Dogecoin, and that it was an amazing confluence, because these were literally the inverted charts of each other. Because when I invert this, you have your Doge long. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. Ciao.